everybody, it's Julie, and I have another segment of Christmas in July embellishments, and here is another one that you will see quite often in my projects, and that is my little tiny poinsettias and I use the little holly leaves. So I have this punch that I got. It's an EK Success punch. I believe I got it at Target a number of years ago. And then I have this holly one. Also got it at Target. And they came with two. So this one you got this is my puffy flower punch. And then this one you get a snowflake. So these three are probably my most used small punches, especially at the holiday. So the puffy flowers punch, then the Christmas poinsettia punch. Okay. So I've got some of the poinsettias. I'm just going to show you what I do is this. I like the dark green. I like the way the glitter shows up on it when I glitter them. So I start and go this way because I don't need these little holly, the berries. I just need the holly. So, and yes, they're flying at me. And I need two for each poinsettia, so it's all good. And I'll tell you what, I have taken and had a scrap piece of this, and I've gone around the scrap, and I've ended up using it in some wilderness type, because like if I had a scrap that was like this and I went around the outside, then it would have this negative, and it turns out looking really cool. It looks very camo and very wildernessy. So anyway, so that's how I would do it. And I would go ahead, if I was going to be making Christmas embellishments, I would go around the whole outside, and then I'd cut. You can pull them off, but it's faster to just cut it. And I'd do it again, and I'd do it again, and I would do it. And I would probably use a whole sheet of these between my Christmas cards, Christmas tags, projects, and embellishments for other things. So I've got some holly leaves now. I have some already punched with my scallop punch. This is from Fiskars, and I like this except for that it won't go through really. This is about as thick of paper. Cardstock is even iffy. You can kind of feel it, and I have broken one of my other punches, so I'm actually more careful now. Then I have this middle size. I haven't cut any of those, so we'll just go ahead, and what I have over here is a piece of cork. Let's see if it'll fit. Oh, it doesn't want to go in. Yep, it doesn't want to go in. Well, that tells me don't put me in there. Don't put me in there. I don't want to use vellum. Okay, sorry about that. No. Yeah, it's okay. We'll use this. My scrap pile here is a little bit too spring colors in summer. Okay, so this is another one of my favorites. This was the Teresa heart, and I love that punch. I use it all the time. And then I also have the little tiny Fiskars heart that I'm going to use. So, and again, that one I'll just go along and cut a whole bunch out. And what I usually do is I usually pick a theme and then stick with it for my December projects. This is just a mishmash of what I had out. I haven't opened up my Christmas box yet, so I happen to have these in one of my little catch-alls. So What I wanted to show you though was my little poinsettias. And I actually do these right on whatever I am making. So we are going to pull out the Aqua Tombow glue. And let's see if it's going to... I haven't. Grandkids have gone home. If you have commented on something in the last couple of weeks, I'm sorry. I have read everything, but I mean, it was all I could do to read them. And I will be getting back to you. I know that there's a couple questions about an address, and I will be posting that very soon. An address for friend mail and that. But I thank you so much for commenting. I tell you, when you it just really makes it more and more fun every day to make things and make these videos, and then to see that you know, I'm making a little bit of a difference, and I've given some people some ideas and a different approach and way of looking at things that they've already got in their stash even. So thank you for that. And yeah, so it's so quiet here. Like wandering around, like almost like lost with it's so quiet. I can't even begin to tell you. It's like so different with them not here. Okay, I do want a green heart, I think. So I'll go down and just cut it from this corner. Okay, so this gold was the inside of an envelope. So it was an envelope that came in the mail, and this was the inside. So I cut it out and then threw away the rest of the envelope. But I cut out as many things as I could out of it, and it's got a nice texture to it. But you know, I love being able to use things that are around. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add this. So I'm making the base of my, oh, same size. Oops. Oh, it's a little bit different. Oh, I know. This is cut with that other punch that is not in here. There's the star. This one is cut with this. So it is just a little bit smaller. So we've got like an outline going on. So I'm going to go ahead and add the two leaves. As many of you know, I've only just started using this glue. It was recommended by a cool mom on YouTube. She buys it in bulk. And I was like, well, it was time for me to buy some glue, so I tried it. The only thing is it takes a long time for it to dry. So this love is paper that I have, and it's just written love, 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 love on the paper, and I cut a whole bunch of hearts out of it, different sized ones. So stay tuned. We're not done with what I'm going to do with these. They get really cool in just a minute. This is the basis, because you know I've got that glitter over there that we've got that we've got to use up. So of course you could use a bling in the center. You could just leave them like this, but you know how I have to do. I have to glitter up and change. Nothing can go out, just normal. So I just go ahead and then I add the glitter, and I love the way the glitter looks on the dark green paper. This is just one of those from Michaels, the green paper pad Recollections, I think it is, that you can buy. And there. And it just makes it look like it's got dimension, because it does, because it's got glitter on it now. And it's glitter glue, so it's pretty much gonna stay on there. We're not gonna end up with it all over. Now, normally to do the center, I would go ahead and I would use the tip, but as many of you know, there is a hole in my glue. I don't know what happened to it, but there's a hole in it, so it won't. It's not pressure. It won't come out. There's no pressure to it. So I'm just gonna go and add centers to my poinsettias. And there we go. So, for the centers, there's another glue that I usually buy. It's a little, I'm out of it. But it has like gold paint in it as well. So they stand out a little better. But they will stand out as they start to dry. So that is the poinsettia. We'll go ahead and we'll do a couple more. This is Heidi Swapp packaging from the letters, the marquee letters. And I did a circle punch here. This is where it said Heidi Swapp. And then this was across the top, and I cut it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a camera. So I made little cameras out of Heidi Swapp. And I'm just gonna make it be a Christmas camera. Why not? Because it's Christmas in July. Christmas in July. And I'm glad I pretend like I'm talking to you, because otherwise I'm probably sound like I'm talking to myself. I pretend like you're all right here. And I appreciate that eventually you will be. Oh, look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh. I've never made one of these before. It was in my... Oh, that's really cute. Memory Decks Monday this week will be Christmas in July, and I think I'll probably be using this on it. Cute. Cute, cute. Using packaging, using your envelope insides. This is also packaging. I don't remember what it's from, but I do know it's packaging, and I like the word traditional, so I cut it out. I'm going to do one where it's going across. Oh, and there is a fatter side to my holly, I forgot. And I like that this green paper is green all the way through. It is not white on the center. It's not like dyed paper. And so you don't get... especially since it's a punch, you don't get any of the white showing up on it. Whoops. So there we go. Christmas in July. Okay, so traditional. Whoop. And I could see this actually going on to, you know, being put on something like this. And maybe the word "it's" traditional, along with whatever it is that's traditional. This one I thought I would do on the corners, just to give you another variation. And I would do this just like I'm doing here. I would just have a bunch ready, and just start mass producing your embellishments. Last year I did the 3 hearts, a whole lot, and I used the messy thread, using the gold thread behind the between a couple of the hearts. But I also used the holly. I just really like the way this looks, and I like the fact that I already have it. You know, it's like I could probably do with what I've got and not ever like buy anything except for like glue and glitter glue occasionally. Shh, don't let anybody know that. But I'll be purchasing, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. Couple more poinsettias to the edges, just for a different. Now we want to make sure we can see that L. So we'll bring it down, and the same with the T. I like that this glue also, it dries clear, and there we go. And yet doesn't look super messy. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. Thank you, I'm a Cool Mom, for introducing me to the Tombow glue. She does all kinds of crafty things too, especially the junk journals. Okay, whoops, sorry about that. And then of course with Christmas baking, you might want to add some. Did we already use all? There's one. I know they're probably all stuck to me, like that one and that one, and then they're probably down on the floor. Again, that just went down my shirt. It's like Holly basketball over here. Oh boy. Gotta laugh. I wonder how many points you get for that. Okay, so I have this little spatula and the little bowl, and I believe these are Spellbinders die. I think they are. Gosh, I've had these in my cart several times and didn't get them, and then I needed them. I finally actually had something specific I could use it for, and so I finally got them. And I think they'll make really cute, you know, for the Christmas cookie page. They also will make really cute embellishments to give in a pocket letter or a flip book. Cute. I hope you're liking this. I hope you're still here. On Monday, you'll get to see what I do with all these. So there's also a whisk. I'm not going to do that one right now. I'm going to move on to this one. Has some musical notes on it, and Christmas time, of course, is a good time for things with musical notes. So I'm going to just go ahead and add the holly up here in the corner. And then add the poinsettia. There we go. And then we need a little more glitter. Oh, we had a holly stick. No, we don't need a holly berry in the middle of our thing there. And you know, if you know the middle of a poinsettia, well, first of all, did you know that the middle of the poinsettia, the yellow part, where the little things are sticking up, that is actually the flower of the poinsettia. The red is actually leaves. And to get a poinsettia to bloom like that, they need a certain amount of darkness and a certain temperature. And the town that I'm from, one of the towns I'm from, they grow everywhere. They're all over. People have them in their yards. They can be very, very tall. And they can be red well into the summer. One of the things from working with poinsettias at the grocery store for many years, one of the things I discovered, there is a spray that you can get that is it's a glitter spray for plants or flowers. And if you get that and spray your poinsettia, it'll help it last. I don't know where you get it anymore, but I bet you could get it at Michael's. So here, let's move these out of the way. And, oh, of course, we've got mints. Why not? Why not? Do we have any more? Yeah, we have some hollies. So we could decorate a couple of these. These could be like next to the name cards on your table. Or you could just go around and put them on the desks of your colleagues. Oh yes, do we have another red poinsettia? That might be why I stopped, huh? Well, we have a poinsettia punch somewhere. Poinsettia punch. Red paper. Red paper. Red. It's actually red cork. Why not? Okay. So just thinking a little bit outside the box here, but you could just decorate the mint and attach it. Whoop, should have done that bob over there. Just attach and then just set it on their desk with their little note. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it gives you an idea. You can do, you might be able to use a similar stamp or punch. I love this poinsettia punch. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, or something that you would like to see, please put it down below. Find something to celebrate every day, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.